Welcome, Game of Thrones fans. It's me, Mark.
I'm Anna.
And we are here to bring you Season 4, Episode 4 of Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Oathkeeper.
Oathkeeper.
And, or maybe I should say, Episode 4 of Season 4.
It's Season 4, Episode 4.
Okay.
Season, then episode.
Alright. So what happened on the last episode then? Tell us, what do you remember?
We started off where we left off on episode 2. And that was with Joffrey's face. Then, Sir
Dantos.
Dantos. There's too many Sir D's. Sir Davos, Sir Dantos. So Sir Dantos took Sansa to a boat and that was Littlefinger's boat. Then he got killed, immediately after.
He was a drunk fool, and Littlefinger does not trust drunk fools.
Mhm. But that was
How it opened.
that. Yeah.
Well, there's a question that goes right in with that scene from Morphy versus Fisher. Does Anna like Littlefinger a little bit more now that, he killed Joffrey and rescued Sansa?
Just the hair.
Just a hair?
He's still a sneaky guy.
Still a sneaky guy. Okay. Alright, next thing you wanted to talk about last episode?
There was the Sam and Gilly stuff.
Yep.
Where Sam wanted to protect Gilly by taking her to Molestown. It was Molestown, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just south of
Molestown.
Castle Black.
Yeah. And then there was
Tywin and Tommen, if you wanted to talk about that.
Tywin and Tommen, and a good king must be wise.
How do you think Tommen will react once he becomes king? Any ideas?
Probably better than Joffrey.
Better than Joffrey.
So, yeah. There was the last scene with Dany and Marine talking to all the slaves.
Letting them know what she's been doing and what she plans to do. Then they launched the barrels. And another big scene was the wildling attack.
The wildling attack.
That was a significant one. That was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Shows you kind of, what the wildlings are really all about.
Mhm.
Kind of remind you of Vikings, just raiding and pillaging. And, but the one Thenn, the leader of the Thenns, didn't kill the boy. Told him to go to Castle Black and let the crows know.
Yeah.
And that little boy's name is Ollie.
Ollie.
Yep.
He has a name.
He has a name.
It must be important.
He'll be around for a few episodes.
Okay.
Or longer, or, he's named.
He's named.
He's at Castle Black now, so. Well, that's most of them things. There was a few other things, but yeah, we just watched that a couple days ago, so.
Yeah.
Still pretty fresh in the head. A couple more questions. I had that one that tied in with the opening scene, but Drew Thatcher wanted to know if you noticed that Dario gave us the first unicorn in the show when he threw his knife at the horse. That comment had all sorts of thumbs ups on it, so I was like, I gotta throw that one in there. But yes, we had a unicorn.
We had a unicorn. Yeah, knife to the head.
Yep. Not the type of unicorn you wanted, but,
Yeah.
you know.
It's It's close.
Okay.
It's really close.
All right, and Shockwave 11 wants to know, does doing this type of project with the answering of questions, giving thoughts and predictions, and really thinking the show through as you're going through it, does that help in any way at school, do you think? And I'll add a little bit to that because some of the other reactors that I've watched throughout watching these things have mentioned that watching Game of Thrones, it's almost like taking a class because there's so much information to
yeah.
take in and process. And so with all that kind of stuff, what do you think? Do you think it helps with schoolwork?
Yeah, I can process things better. I'm definitely a lot faster at math.
Mm-hmm.
Even though math has nothing to do
With
with Game of Thrones. I can
But it's
process
exercising the
things
brain,
faster.
though.
Yeah.
You know, forces you to think.
Mhm. Think a lot.
So yeah, probably does help with the school a little bit.
Mhm.
Because yeah, you definitely have to think while you're watching the show.
Definitely.
So that was it for intro. I think got the questions out of the way. A quick recap. So now I think it's time to hop into this episode.
Mhm.
Ready for Oathkeeper?
Yep.
All right, here goes.
Kill the masters.
How are the lessons coming? Very well, Your Grace.
The Sunday is teacher good, my queen.
You'll have to continue later. It's time.
Grey Worm's learning in there.
Yep. Are they pretending to be slaves?
Yep.
Badal Mugulis. Idinan kizi ejim. Meritovi ejider ve samovita himeglezor espobilma. This city is yours. All these people are your subjects now. Sometimes it is better to answer injustice with mercy.
I will answer injustice with justice.
That was me knocking your ass to the dirt with your own hand. To tell you the truth, this isn't so bad. 4 walls, a pot to piss in. I was chained to a wooden post, covered in my own shit for months.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Maybe a bit. Sorry to become soon.
It's complicated, yes. I know the whole bloody country thinks I'm guilty. I know that one of my 3 judges has wished me dead more times than I can count. And that judge is my father. As for Cersei, well, she's probably working on a way to avoid a trial altogether by having me killed.
Now that you mention it, she did ask.
So, should I turn around and close my eyes?
Depends. Did you do it?
The Kingslayer brothers. You like it? I like it.
How can I help you?
Well, you could set me free.
No, I can't.
Then there's really nothing else to say.
What do you want me to do? You kill the guards? Sneak you out of the city in the back of a cart? I'm the Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
Sorry, I'd forgotten. I'd hate for you to do something inappropriate.
Inappropriate? You're accused of killing the king. Freeing you is treason.
Except I didn't do it.
Which is why we're having a trial.
A trial. If the killer threw himself before the Iron Throne, confessed to his crimes, and gave irrefutable evidence of his guilt, it wouldn't matter to Cersei. She won't rest until my head's on a spike.
Not just yours. She's offering a knighthood to whomever finds Sansa Stark.
Sansa couldn't have done this.
She had more reason than anyone in the Seven Kingdoms. Do you think it's a coincidence she disappeared the same night Joffrey died?
No, but Sansa's not a killer. Not yet, anyway.
That's interesting. Choice of words. Definitely.
Where are you taking me?
I'm getting married to your Aunt Lysa. She's waiting for us at the Eyrie. You'll be safe there.
Uncle Littlefinger.
Did you kill Joffrey?
Did I kill Joffrey?
Things you plan.
I've been in the Vale for weeks.
I know it was you.
Do you remember that lovely necklace Dantas gave you? I don't suppose you noticed that a stone was missing after the feast.
The poison. I don't understand. The Lannisters gave you wealth, power. Joffrey made you the Lord of Harrenhal.
A man with no motive is a man no one suspects. Always keep your foes confused. If they don't know who you are or what you want, they can't know what you plan to do next. I'd risk everything to get what I want.
And what do you want?
Everything. My friendship with the Lannisters was productive. But Joffrey, a vicious boy with a crown on his head, is not a reliable ally. Who could trust a friend like that?
Who could trust you?
I don't want friends like me. My new friends are predictable, very reasonable people. As for what happened to Joffrey, well, that was something my new friends wanted very badly. Nothing like a thoughtful gift to make a new friendship grow strong.
Luckily for you, Queen Regent is rather distracted at the moment, mourning her dear departed boy, accusing her brother of his murder, which he didn't commit.
Well, he could have done.
I could have done, but he didn't.
You don't know, Grandmother.
But I do know. You don't think I'd let you marry that beast, do you?
I don't understand you.
Don't you worry yourself about all that.
So it wasn't just Littlefinger.
No.
Those are his new friends.
Only you just watched for now.
I can fight.
Have you ever held a sword before?
I was the best archer in our hamlet. I was.
Go find a chamber pot to empty. Go on, do it. You traitor's bastard. Give me an excuse. Mormont's not here to protect you now.
Before we decide to spend our lives together, we ought to get to know one another, don't you think?
Yes. But if my mother...
It can be our secret. If we're going to be man and wife, we'll have a few secrets from her, I hope.
So what's going on?
Yes.
You don't strike me as cruel.
No. I don't think I am.
That's a relief. Because you know what happens when we marry.
We say our vows in front of the High Septon, and after the ceremony...
When we marry, I become yours. Forever. It's getting late. I should go. May I come and visit you again?
This is
All right.
This is funny. It's like,
Remember our little secret.
He's just dumbfounded. It's like, huh. Well.
It's good to be the king.
Sir Jaime Lannister, knighted and named to the King's Guard in his 16th year. At the sack of King's Landing, murdered his king, Aerys II. Pardoned by Robert Baratheon. Thereafter known as the Kingsman. Valyrian steel.
It's yours.
I can't accept.
It's reforged from Ned Stark's sword. You'll use it to defend Ned Stark's daughter.
Sworn oath.
To return the Stark Ghost to their mother. Lady Stark's dead. Arya's probably dead too, but there's still a chance to find Sansa and get her somewhere safe.
I'll find her. For Lady Catelyn. And for you.
I almost forgot. I have one more gift.
I don't need a squire.
Of course you do.
He'll slow me down.
My brother owes me a debt. He's not safe here. We'll be keeping him from harm. Just chivalry.
I won't slow you down, sir. Milady, I promise I'll serve you well.
See? It's a good lad. We'll get along. You say the best sorts of names. Any ideas?
Oathkeeper.
Roll credits.
Who will join me?
What the fuck is that?
Craster's last child. A boy.
What am I supposed to do with him?
Don't mess with ghosts.
Nope. Huh. Crows. I wonder where that, seems familiar. It's when you need some dragon glass.
Do you hear that?
Maybe.
How big Summer's getting.
Isn't that a baby?
Mm-hmm.
Come. I'm going up there. No, we need to stay together. Going.
Hold on! Hold on! Hold on!
Frank, what happened? Summer, he's hurt. They caught him in a trap. Who? I didn't see, but they have my brother's wolf. They have ghosts. If I'm not back soon, we'll meet us.
Hold on!
Stark of Winterfell.
It's Jon Snow's brother.
It's been right here.
I thought this was gonna be a boring day.
You knew it.
You knew it.
You asked a while ago what they were doing with the babies, and I was like, I can't tell you.
I know. It was to make them into White Walkers.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember there was a scene where between Craster and Gior, right before the mutiny, Craster said something about how he had 100 sons. That was before that baby. One of those babies is Sam, so Sam didn't turn into a White Walker.
Yeah.
But at that point in time, that was right after Gilly had Sam, and he said, I have 100 sons.
There's 99 White Walkers.
Now 100.
100. Yeah.
Because that would be the 100th one from Craster.
Why 100?
Well, he just kept, doing the Craster thing.
Yeah.
Having babies, and when there was be a boy, the boy would be a sacrifice to the White Walkers.
Yep. That's why there's no girl White Walkers.
Right.
Okay.
So what'd you think of that one?
That was interesting.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right. So where do you want to start on the discussion part there, Anna? You want to start at the end, or you want to start at the beginning?
We speak about the end because the end was a big reveal.
All right.
And it was so spot on.
Yes.
I'm
long
making theories
time
just
ago.
yeah. I specifically remember. Well, maybe they make them into. Maybe they have the kids grow up and turn into White Walkers because that's how they make them. That's how the White Walkers are so smart.
Sure enough, the baby's a White Walker now.
Yep.
So, and Craster had a lot of babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scene with Gior. He had mentioned having 100 sons.
100 sons.
So if he had 100 sons,
100 White Walkers. Well, 99 White Walkers.
well, yeah, because baby Sam.
Mhm.
But then the latest baby was another son.
Yeah, but then the one that Sam killed.
Oh, yeah.
So 99.
So Sam did kill. But who knows, Craster might not be the only one doing this.
Of course.
More to think about. I mean, the North is a big, big, big area.
That, 20% is shown on our map. Probably less. I'd say about 10.
So, yeah, there's the big reveal. The babies are, in fact, turned into White Walkers.
Mm-hmm.
You want to go backwards to the episode, or do we want to go from the beginning?
We can go from the beginning.
Okay, beginning. Where do we start out?
Start with the end, because,
because it was a big, big moment. All right, opening scene, Missandei and Grey Worm.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you snickering a little bit over there.
Yeah. It's so good.
What, are you shipping them already because they had one
Yes.
scene? They had one scene.
I'm shipping. I'm so shipping.
All right, well, then Danny walks in and ruins the mood, I guess.
Yeah.
And then they all go in disguise. They put chains on, sneak in, and give the slaves weapons.
Yep. And then the one kill, and then
It was quick.
Yeah.
But the slaves outnumbered the masters by quite a bit.
3-1.
Yeah. So, she now has Marine. All the slaves are loving on Danny.
Mm-hmm.
And then, interesting spot, Sir Barristan says something to Danny about, showing mercy.
Mercy?
Danny didn't show him mercy.
No. They did the whole thing.
The little crucifixion thing. What do you think about that? Think that was right for Danny, or do you agree with Barristan?
I mean, it might be right to use some mercy. But
Maybe take out the known higher up slave masters. Because who knows, maybe not all of them slave masters were
mean.
Yeah, they might. That's just the way life's always been. So that's the only thing they've known. From the time they were born, highborn, I guess, of Marine. But yeah, something to think about anyway before the next episode comes around. And Jamie and Bronn training.
Mhm.
That was funny. Jamie asked Bronn if that's the way he talked to Tyrion. And he's like, all the time. He got used to it.
Yeah, that was funny.
But Bronn does not come out of his character, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So then Bronn tells him, Jamie to go talk to Tyrion.
Mhm.
We had the scene up in the dungeon.
Yep. And Jamie knows that Tyrion didn't kill Joffrey. It's too many.
Too many T's.
Too many
You said that before.
T's. Too many D's. Yeah. Too many names that sound similar but are different.
Right.
Like there's Bronn and Bran. Literally one vowel change.
Yep. Tyrion and Tywin were close. You messed those up before.
Multiple times.
Well, after that conversation, so we know Tyrion didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure of that early on anyways, but we get to the boat with Littlefinger and Sansa.
Mhm.
We'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Sansa asks if Littlefinger killed Joffrey, and he said, "I have something about like I have many friends. One of them is Lady Olenna." I was like, wait, why did it, like, once it changed?
Why did it shift to them?
Yeah, and then just like the end scene, like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
You can see why Lady Olenna would have gotten in on that though, right?
Mhm.
Because she did not like Joffrey at all.
No one did.
Yeah, nobody did, but it was, her granddaughter that was going to have to marry him, so. So there we have it, Lady Olenna and Littlefinger conspiring to kill Joffrey. And meanwhile, poor Tyrion is hung out to dry.
Yep.
Now we head up to Night Watch. There was Jon training. It opened up with Jon training.
Yeah.
The guys and Alistair coming out
Mhm.
and being an Alistair.
Mhm.
Setting Jon in to do steward things, and that's when Sam wanted to go back to Molestown.
And get Gilly.
Because the wildlings are out and about south of the wall.
They're also out and about above the wall. And they're planning on attacking the wall.
Yep.
So
Wildlings everywhere.
Yep. You know what? It might be safe at like one of the uninhabited castles.
With no candles.
With no candles.
Because they got a lot of castles along the wall. Just they only have 3-man castles.
Mhm.
Alright, so Jon's telling Sam he can't go down there. Then that leads Locke comes in and tells him that there's a meeting, they want Jon down there. And so Jon needs some volunteers to head up to Craster's to take out the mutinies.
Mhm.
And we got a decent amount.
Yeah, I assumed he'd get like 5 or 6, which is about what he got.
That's about what he got. Alistair didn't look too happy. He was hoping nobody would volunteer. But the first 2 that volunteered were Gren and Ed.
Mhm.
The 2 that were in chains at Craster's, and they had to escape, and that's how they found out about it. Because remember, they got back at the end of the last episode.
Mhm.
They were the first ones to. Then Locke.
Mhm.
He volunteered to head up.
Yep.
What did you think of that?
Why are they planning on killing Jon?
Killing Jon.
Didn't, like, in the one thing, I don't know, he said he has some sort of stuff.
Are you talking about the Boltons?
Yeah.
It was because Theon told Bruce
That John.
that Bran and Rickon weren't dead.
Yeah.
They assumed that they were probably going to Castle Black because that was the closest place with family.
Mhm. John.
Right.
And didn't
Roose
say something about like John having some, I don't know.
They were just trying to find Bran and Rickon. John's sworn member of the Night's Watch. He can't go anywhere. He has no claim on Winterfell, nothing like that. Roose was looking for the claim on Winterfell.
Mm.
So they have to find Bran and Rickon. But that's why Locke went to the wall, was because John's there. Because if anything, Bran and Rickon may go to Castle Black.
Mhm. Rickon isn't. We haven't
Nope.
seen Rickon in a while.
No, we haven't seen him in a while. He went to the Umbers. So yeah, he's just up there scoping things out.
Mhm.
I don't think it's anything directed right towards John or anything. It's because John's there, and that's maybe where Bran's showing up. Now, unfortunately, Bran didn't want to go there because he needs to go north of the wall.
Yep.
And they just got caught
Mhm.
at Craster's Creek.
Yep.
Keep. I'm still saying creep because you said that way back then.
Craster Creep is, a lot easier to say. It's kind of true.
So that's where Bran is at right now, and
Yep.
John and crew
So that's
is about to head to Craster's,
Mhm. So
and that's about the
Very
end of the
important.
episode.
then Did we talk about the one Marjorie Tommen thing?
No, we didn't. How did I skip by that? No, no.
Great job.
Yep. We missed a couple scenes in there. Yeah, Tom and Marjorie.
Yes.
After Lady Olenna was like, this one will be easier.
Mhm. That was.
Sneaks into the room.
Yep.
And yes, you were giggling again.
Tommen's like my age, right?
Probably right around there, yeah.
Around
That
my
would be
age.
my guess.
Yeah. Trust me, I assume this is if he lived in modern dance, obviously. But this is probably what was going through his head. What's happening? There's this hot chick in my bedroom. It's probably what was going through his head.
Most likely. He seemed a little uncomfy, but he was smiling in the end.
Mhm.
Willing to keep secrets from Cersei.
Yep.
Because Mother don't need to know everything.
No.
Okay, and here's the other scene I skipped over. How did I do that? We were at the Night's Watch, and I jumped right down to Sam and John, that's why. Jamie and Brienne.
Jamie and Brienne.
The title of this episode, scene.
Oathbreaker. No, it's called Roll Credits.
Well, okay.
Because, they say the name.
They say the name of the episode. Right.
So it's Roll Credits.
But he gives his sword to Brienne to go find Sansa and protect her.
Mhm.
And she names it Oathkeeper.
Mhm.
Anything you want to add on that scene, or?
Brienne looked a little sad. And Podrick is her new squire.
What do you think of that?
More Podrick.
It's gonna be a nice tandem, I think.
Mhm.
Goofy little Pod and serious Brienne.
Yeah, that's gonna be hilarious.
Pod's been hanging out with Tyrion for a while, so it's probably influenced him a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see. Going from Tyrion, short man, to Brienne, very tall woman. It's like this giant height difference.
Okay. Alright, now we've hit just about all. There was a Jamie Cersei scene in there too, where Jamie was trying to tell Cersei that Tyrion didn't do it, and
Yep.
Cersei's having none of that. But yeah, that's just about all. What'd you think of it? Yeah, it was a light action episode, but there was a lot of, still a lot of things happening.
Mhm. Yeah, lots of stuff, especially that big reveal at the end.
Yep.
Because, big reveal at the end.
Alright, I just had a thought. I might start doing this. What was your favorite part of the episode? Favorite scene. We're going to start doing favorite scene, worst.
Scene.
Favorite scene and worst scene.
Let's see.
Just to see what you think as we go through here. I'll have to remember it on the next video. Like I said, it just popped in my head. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah. I think my favorite scene might have been the Tom and Marjorie
The Tom
scene.
and
That was
Marjorie.
really funny.
Oh, I know. I kept glancing over there, seeing you laugh. I thought I was enjoying it.
Yeah, that was very funny. 'Cause Tom did not know what was happening.
All right, great. And I won't say a worst scene because I really think all the scenes are good.
Yeah.
Let's go unsettling scene.
Unsettling scene.
Something that just made you.
I think it was the one scene when you first see Cracksters, when he was drinking the
When
skull.
Carl was drinking out of Gior's skull.
Yeah.
I was about to say that as an example.
Yeah, that's probably the most unsettling.
So you got it right on the spot. So yeah, maybe we'll do that every time. Right at the end of the discussion. Favorite part and then the most unsettling part. Usually most episodes at least have something that stands out like that, so. Well, alright, that was episode 4.
Yep.
Anna, you are officially over halfway caught up.
I am.
34 down, 33 to go. We're on our way. Alright. Well, until episode 5, we will see you all next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.